Hey y'all, we got 2 brand new merch designs up at eatmytrash.com. And also you can get tickets for Tammy on tour for Grantsville, Pennsylvania on August 17th. And go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Boston and Springfield, Massachusetts, Colchester, Connecticut, New York City for Stand Up on the Spot with Big J. Okerson, Akash Singh, Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley from R.E. Garbage, and more. And then you can see him on the road in Columbus, Ohio, Houston, Texas, St. Petersburg, Florida, Batavia, Illinois, and more, like every second Tuesday of the month at the world-famous Comedy Store in L.A. for Stand Up on the Spot. And you can get tickets at JeremiahWatkins.com. Now, let's get into some trailer tales. What you say?
It's time for Trailer Tales.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Trailer Tales. I'm Dave Gunther, and that's the beautiful
Miss Crystal.
Okay, and I'm Tammy. Hold on. You can't walk up in here wearing a pink cut-off belly shirt and not say nothing. This guy just comes in and sits down and don't even say nothing. Right before we get ready to start, me and Crystal got here. We turned on the lights. We got the mics on. He shows up late, running in here, walking down and sitting down. And what the hell's going on?
What? I wore one of my girlfriend's shirts. Is that such a big deal?
Sue, you still seeing Sue?
Yeah.
First off, that's great. Okay, I'll get into her later. Why are you
I've
wearing
gotten into her a few times.
God, stand up for that shirt. Or
You want me to stand up?
I want people to see what I saw walking in. We saw that. It don't even. We saw. That's what we saw.
It's got a cat on. If you're listening and you can't see, it has a cat on it. And on the bottom it says, "Hello, kitty." So it's just a cat that's saying, "Hello, kitty."
Yeah, it's Hello Kitty. I don't know why you're saying it like you've never heard of the brand Hello Kitty before. You're like, "Hello, Kitty."
It's a cat that's saying. You can see her waving, "Hello, kitty."
It's actually Hello Kitty. It's not Hello Kitty.
Why are you wearing her T-shirt?
She wears mine all the time. Why? We're living in a new age where after we hook up, maybe I put on my girl shirt.
Hey, why don't you wear one of her oversized knot tees? Why you gotta wear her going out to the club T-shirt on our podcast?
Because it's the one that fits me. I don't want the one that goes down to my knees. That ain't comfortable. This is comfortable.
Does she know you're wearing it?
Yeah, she knows.
She's okay with that.
I mean, I don't think she thought that I was going to leave the house in it.
Can I just say this? Y'all do seem intertwined. Y'all do seem like you would wear her not only Hello Kitty T-shirts, but probably her thongs too.
I mean, I was wearing her on my face earlier.
Ugh. That's gross.
It's what's
Close
called the
your
new
eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away.
Great POD song.
Yep.
Yeah, love that POD song.
Great POD song.
Magic Carpet Ride. Mm-hmm. Had a few of those myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
But y'all have been intertwined lately.
Yeah.
Let's bring up the breakfast buffet I pulled off.
Well, I have to say,
Go
the
ahead.
fact that I have not been invited to these before is just a big blow to the ego first.
Okay.
And second, I've just felt like I was missing out.
Well, stop complaining. You made it to one.
You know that scene? Have you seen the movie Hook?
Yeah, with the guy with the hook with front arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
the
it.
Peter Pan movie.
Yeah, Hook.
Yeah, with Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seen it.
Anyway, the scene at the dinner where they're all imagining every food of every amazing possible thing in their imaginations. That's what it's like when you go over to Tammy's for breakfast on Sundays.
And Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But yes, Sundays. Yeah.
Wait. What's going on Tuesdays and Wednesdays?
Well, I have a full breakfast bar then too.
Tuesdays and Thursdays starts a little bit later than the weekend one.
I like to sleep in.
And I mean this respectfully. How much money are you spending on food a week?
Oh man, the breakfast buffets themselves. I mean, this past one we had king crab, so $2,000 for the breakfast buffets.
Well,
I'm making YouTube money now.
you did have, I've never seen this. She had a butter fondue fountain thing where you took the king crab and you just dipped it and then.
Melted butter. You know how people, and I got this idea from Crystal because I was always telling her, man, I love chocolate fountains and I love when people do gravy fountains because I've done that too. I'm actually the one that started that years ago and it became viral. People started doing that for me. And I thought, what else can we do? And she said,
Put a Land O'Lakes stick of butter in there.
put a stick of butter in there.
Not one, but that. Put 4 at least, just to keep it flowing. Because once you start sticking stuff in there, that's when it's going to start running out.
I said, that's genius. So we got crab fingers to poke in there. We got biscuits to poke in there. We got
Toast.
toast. Anything you would dip butter on or in or whatever is that has its. You can dip it.
Okay, I got a question for both y'all since you're both females. What's the weirdest thing that you've ever sticking in your Hello Kitty?
Okay, now I wouldn't say anything was weird, but you mean besides a wiener and a fake wiener?
Yeah.
Yellow squash. I've talked about that. Yellow squash. I put a set of car keys up there once. End of a mop broom, but not the top part, the bottom part, the mop.
That's a different experience,
Right.
too.
Oh God, I could keep going. I mean, the end of a ladder that you climb onto a roof.
Didn't that hurt?
Splinters for a while.
Oh, it was a wood rickety ladder?
Yeah.
How hard up
that
were you
one
for
right
a
there.
nut that you're
It's
putting
that
all
one right above you. That's the one.
There's an actual damn ladder above my head that I never even
the
noticed before.
That's the one.
And I would catch her all the time. Because sometimes they'd get, up there too far, and I go in there, and she's digging. And I just, say, what did you put in there this time? And I'd look around and say, what am I missing?
Well,
what am I missing?
It's like, why have a hole if you're not going to put stuff in it? Why? They don't make sense to me. Why only keep one thing in there? A wiener? I have a hole that you can put anything in there, and I'm only going to put wieners in there? Make that make sense.
It doesn't.
Why do you have a hole if you don't want to make it full?
Exactly. So anyway, we had the butter bar. Okay. And go ahead and tell them what your girlfriend did. And I'm not even mad at her. You can't be mad at her. I love her so much.
Well, my girl Sue has some saggy titties. Swinging. And she might have knocked over the butter fondue station. And then it went all over the floor, went into the vents, and...
Well, because she's a little shorter than us. We're really tall.
Yeah.
Okay, we're very tall.
Yeah.
And she's short. So she leaned over she had her crab stick. She leaned over, and what happened? The tit went swinging.
Yeah. And it just knocked it over. And then I was trying to lap it up off the floor. And then Tammy's like, get off the floor.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was trying to save it before it went because that stuff is expensive.
Very.
And then you said, act like you've been here before. And I said, I haven't been here before.
Yeah, and I realized what I said when I said that. So the butter bar was gone, but that was fine, And
But was it, though? I mean,
well, no, I wanted the butter bar for everybody.
anywhere from 4 to 6 sticks of butter in there at a time.
Right.
And butter ain't cheap. I don't know if you realize in this economy, 4 sticks of butter costs anywhere from $2 to $12, salted.
You times that by the 16 people that were there that morning.
Who gets unsalted butter?
Not me.
People that are allergic to salt.
Some people are allergic to salt, and I have to really think about that. If I'm feeding that many people, I have to really, who's gluten free? Who's vegan?
When you cook for people, do you care about that? It's at your place.
Well, I usually just say either get sick or don't come. But every once in a while, if somebody really has, if somebody important to me has something, then I'll accommodate.
Okay, who's an important person that's come over recently that you wanted to accommodate?
Nobody yet. Nobody's been important enough for me to accommodate my cooking.
But she bought these cute little, it's like on a toothpick and a sign, and they'll say gluten-free or vegan, and she'll stick it in that thing. But she hadn't had a chance to use them yet.
And sometimes I'll poke in there. I'll put a vegan on a steak.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Bam, bam. I said the boys are back in town.
You're going to get us copywritten for singing a POD song. You can only sing 5 seconds or less. You kept going.
Sorry.
Going to get us demonetized. My Lord. So anyway, you and your girlfriend. Can I just say how fucking annoying y'all were at my breakfast?
I thought you loved us, and now we're fucking annoying you?
I love her.
Oh, the fact that I'm in love really ticks your teeves?
You were over there milking her tits. Well, we're literally
Next to the donut bar. It went with it.
I mean, we're trying to eat.
And I was too.
You literally were. Hey, hanging all over each other, kissing all over each other, dry humping. Literally dry humping.
Slow dancing. There wasn't even no music playing.
I mean, they are in love. They are in love.
She still won't let me kiss her because she said that we have to wait till marriage, but we were doing pretty much everything but.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I saw it. But are you going to admit that you're in love?
Admitting it. Sorry to interrupt you. I was going to say admitting it is the first step. And what'd you say? I'll say double microphones.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you told her this?
Well, we hinted at it on the podcast. I hinted at it. I kind of said it, and then I was like, oh, we're moving too fast. And then I just keep telling her, and I can't stop, and I'm hoping that it doesn't f things up.
So you do tell her you love her?
Every time I nut, I love you, 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 I love you.
Does she say it back?
She goes, okay, honey. Because that's kind of how she sounds a little bit.
Well, I think she's taking it slow, and she's being
cautious.
Yeah.
So when you get off the phone or whatever, do you say love you?
I go, I love you, and I hear a mm-hmm, and then a click.
Give her
What do you
time.
hear?
I hear a mm-hmm, click. Yeah.
Just give it time. Now, you say every time you say I love you.
Oh.
Now, have you made her nut?
Well, she hasn't said I love you, so I don't know.
Well, there you have it.
But I've gotten in this bad habit of anytime I nut, I say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Even when you're masturbating.
Yeah, it's been a problem. So sometimes, I'm in the bathroom and
weird.
I'm just rubbing one out. I'm like, oh, I love you, 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 I love you.
Yeah.
And then it's clear that when I'm in a public restroom, that somebody needs to get inside the stall.
Yeah.
Then they see you coming out by yourself and they say, who were you saying I love you to, sir?
Yeah, and
That's
I go,
strange.
you might want to take the next stall.
Oh, man.
Are you putting your semen everywhere in there?
Are you a forensic file operator on
Well,
CSI? Damn.
why
Why
would-
you want to know where it's going?
Why would they have to go to a different, if you
Yeah.
ejaculated into the toilet
Yeah.
and flushed it, they could use that same one. Now,
Yeah.
if you're spraying it all over the walls, then yes, they're going to have to go to a different one.
Don't go spraying it. Don't go back to your old ways.
Please don't bring that up.
The
Please don't
trampoline.
bring- Please don't bring that.
The trampoline.
And there's nothing more unsafe than a wet trampoline.
I'm going to
Moist.
bring it up. I'm bringing it up.
Tammy.
Our cousin, mine and Crystal, my cousin, Crystal's brother, Jim,
Please tell Tammy to not.
broke his ankle on your trampoline
Because why?
because the was slippery. He was spraying all over the trampoline. Spraying and not cleaning it up. Going out there after everybody went to bed at night, was going out there and nutting all over the trampoline and leaving it for the next morning. And at first we thought, oh, it's morning dew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's morning mist. Is
More like Dave's missed.
Dave was misting.
Then when we take Jim to the hospital, how did this happen? Of course, we tell the truth because we're not liars. Well, Dave Gunther's been ejaculating all over the trampoline. And of course, they want to send out DFS and figure out why this young man is ejaculating all over.
That was in the newspaper.
And that's embarrassing when you have to explain that.
Well, you accepted the damn interview.
My grandma went up to the newspapers to give them the story. And it was either that or she sue your dad. And I knew that wasn't going to go nowhere because that's the third time she was going to attempt that. So I said, why don't you just go up to the newspapers? Tell them what's going on. So everybody in school knew you was on them.
Front page, Hepburn Registry, right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know where I was going with this story or why I told it. Oh, you were just in the bathroom. Yeah. But that's been decades ago. You hadn't stopped doing that?
Well, it's probably because it triggered one of your memories that you probably lost when you got hit in the head by that softball. Is
Why would
you woke
okay.
up one of the times when I was on the trampoline because I said, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you go, Dave, what are you doing on the trampoline? I go, hush, I'm a ghost.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't remember that.
Exactly.
I don't like when you remind her of her brain injury.
I don't either.
You know what?
No, I don't either.
I have an idea
Huh.
that might trigger you remembering. I have an idea.
What, you get a fart?
Hold this, Crystal.
If you stand up and fart, I swear.
In case
The hell?
I'll tell him to narrate.
Where
He's
is he
walking over to the other side of the studio.
What is that?
Hold on.
Is that
It's like a little tiny
that's a baby baby trampoline. Where the hell did you pull that out from?
I love you, 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 I love you.
David Gunther, don't do this to her. Look at her. She's having past regressions coming.
Oh God, my head hurts. Oh.
You're in the year 2024. I don't know where you think you are, but you're here with us right now.
Oh my God.
What's the date today?
I don't know. All I know is I've seen this exact same thing, but not current day. I saw it in the trailer park. Oh my.
You're affecting the time-space continuum by triggering her like this. Look at her.
Am I in another realm?
No, you're in this realm.
Well, you just brought back a memory.
Tell us what else you see. Tell us maybe the smells, the sounds,
I smell, I'm in my bedroom. It's dark.
Is that another memory unlocked?
Yes.
Yeah.
You farted right after you were saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's dark. The smell of marijuana woke me up from my parents. They were in the living room smoking weed. I woke up and I went to go open the window. It was making me cough. And when I opened the window, I hear, but it was squeakier back then because it was metal. And I hear, man, I thought, what time? I looked at I go, time is it?
What time did it say?
I didn't have a watch on. I just figured it was late. And I looked out the window.
What'd you see when you went out there?
Hey!
She quit.
Hey!
She quit the podcast.
Tammy!
You farted one too many times.
Tammy, come back!
You regressed her so far she don't even know where she is.
Oh no! Oh no! She's blown it right back at me.
Keep that right there. Point it towards you.
No, it don't smell good. Don't do that. Oh, why are you fanning your pussy at me now?
Get a whiff.
That's what you get.
Get a whiff of that.
The smells are mixing.
Get a whiff of that.
Oh, God.
Get a whiff of that.
Oh, it's horrible.
Hey, you're gonna fart in front of me? I'm gonna have a fan pointing towards you. You hear that? It's got air blowing. Bought this just for you, bitch.
Oh, do you have a yeasty? It smells horrible.
But that's just what it smells. Okay, look. That's gonna stay there. Pointed towards your butthole. Every podcast we do.
Hey, I'm sorry. I've been holding them in because that last podcast with Sue, I obviously didn't want to fart in front of her. So it's been an extra whole week or so of farts just brewing in my stomach. I'm sorry.
So he's been waiting to fart here with us.
Because I love y'all.
You know what? Bring it in. I promise, no matter what, that if my name is Dave, I will never fart on the podcast again.
I feel one less hand.
Never on 3.
One, two, three.
Never.
Never. You tricked me into that pact. I didn't want to do that pact.
Trailer Tales.
Life isn't perfect, okay? Sometimes you want to get it up, but you can't, okay? And that's fine. Don't panic. Check out Joy Mode. Joy Mode Sexual Performance Booster is an all-natural, science-backed solution that increases blood flow, stamina, firmness, and overall performance.
Sometimes I nut too quickly. Fellas, a lot of us don't like to admit this, but it's the truth. Stamina can be a real issue. And with Joy Mode for me, I just mix it in and I'm good to go 45 minutes later. I mean, they got all kinds of clinically proven stuff that really works. Some of the stuff I don't even know what this is. Arginine nitrate, that sounds good. L-citrulline, Panax ginseng, and of course vitamin C. I'm telling you, the good stuff is in this. It's a godsend. And just 6 to 8 ounces, mix it in, 45 minutes, hard as the Romans.
Go to usejoymode.com and get 20% off with code TRAILER at checkout.
That's 20% off and free shipping with code TRAILER at usejoymode.com. Great sex solved naturally.
Joy Mode.
Yeah, shut up. You've been skinny your whole life. Oh,
No, I was a chubby kid. And then I lost the weight and then the nose popped out. Like everything is,
Your wife likes it though, right?
Dude, always.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Dude. You look like you chimney sweep your wife just. Do you want some more, governor?
Chim chimney, chim
chimney,
chim chim chiroo.
You just made me pact that I'm never going to fart on this podcast again. That's a pact that I don't honestly know if I can fulfill.
You think do you think she just wanted to regress into her childhood and listen to you say I love you while you nut all over the trampoline again? That's not a memory somebody wants to recover. Memories are put away like that to protect her.
Exactly. You brought that back. Why would I want that memory? And I remember seeing it. I remember vividly now. I'm looking out. You're squeaking. And at first I thought, oh, I'm going to go out there and jump with him. Like, he's by himself. That's sad. And all of a sudden I hear, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm thinking, who's with him? And I see a squirt coming from the crotch area. And I knew what was going on.
Oh, you knew what was going on after you saw the squirt coming off of me on the trampoline after I said, I love you, I love you, I love you. I would hope you would know what was going on.
Yeah, I did know what was going on.
Yeah, I would hope you would know what was going on after you saw what was going on.
Because I saw it and I knew.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you knew it after you saw it and you knew what was going on.
Well, I knew what I saw.
Yeah, and I saw what you knew.
You didn't see me.
Yeah, I did.
Were you saying
I
love
like
you
a
to her?
crowd.
What a creep.
He didn't see me.
I didn't see her.
I knew that. You didn't make eye contact or nothing.
No.
You didn't know I knew this until the news came out.
No, I lit up a cigarette and acted like I had a girlfriend next to me.
Right. I watched that too.
Yep.
Got it on a Polaroid somewhere.
Wait.
I took a picture of you. You're doing this. Come on, I'm gonna. I took a picture of you. It's somewhere. I got to dig for it. But anyway, the point of the thing is, you hurt somebody. Jim broke his ankle. Okay? And that's what Crystal's saying. Just don't all over places other people are going to be.
Or do it on a surface that's not slippery. Do it on a carpet or a towel or...
Can I make a confession?
Yeah.
You remember the Christmas of 2002? Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked for a ShamWow for Christmas.
Okay.
That's why I asked for a ShamWow.
Those were big in 02. Everybody wanted a ShamWow.
I know.
I would never known that's what you wanted it for.
Yeah.
And very absorbent, too.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
You nutted into the ShamWow?
And then I said, ShamWow.
They've discontinued those. Is that why you started squirting all over places again?
Yeah, if I had more stock in ShamWow, then maybe they would have still been survived.
Goodness gracious.
Wait a minute. Go back. When you nutted in the ShamWow, then you said ShamWow into it?
Yeah.
That's what I heard, right?
Yeah. I have a weird thing that when I nut into something, I sometimes say I love you, or I say the same. I say the name of the item that I just went into.
That would make sense because that's what you're looking at.
Gym sock.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're looking at, and that's what you're thinking about.
Right.
What was that one? Jim Sog?
Gym sock.
Who's that? The guy who used to sell cars to...
No, like a gym sock. Like a gym sock?
A Jim Sock?
Jim Sock.
A gym sock.
Okay. I thought you meant some guy named Jim.
No.
Whoa.
Like a tube sock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a tube sock.
Okay. Well, Crystal hasn't answered what she always put in her. She thought I was gonna forget about that.
She thought she was gonna.
I admitted
I
Jim
appreciate
Keith.
you coming back to that.
I wasn't.
That's some good interview skills right now. I
Thank
forgot
you.
about that.
I wasn't gonna forget.
I didn't really ever stick anything too out of the ordinary. A full ashtray once.
What shape and size?
Around about a 8 to 12 dinner size plate filled with cigarettes.
A dinner plate?
Well, dinner plate size, so about that big ashtray.
It stretches.
I put it in there sideways with all the cigarettes.
I never knew that. Okay.
Used to really love kind of smoking paraphernalia, lighters and that kind of thing. And someone had asked me, I bet you can't. And I said, I bet you I can. And I did it. Now, I didn't realize when he asked me that he meant just the ashtray, not all the cigarette butts, but I did it anyway. Why are you acting like you're disgusted?
You just said you put a dinner plate size ashtray in your hoochie with the remnants of ash and cigarettes still on them.
Dave, vaginas stretch. If you had a decent sized wiener, you'd know that.
They're also self-cleaning.
It's not like an oven. Is it?
Well,
Self-cleaning.
I will say that every once in a while, every blue moon, I'll stand up from the toilet and there will be a toilet, a cigarette butt in there. And I won't know because I don't smoke no more. I'm like, how'd that damn thing get in there?
Probably got lost up inside you for years, and then your body finally is letting it go.
Releasing it. Because your body will hold on to those things.
Oh,
but
yeah. And a cigarette won't go bad. A cigarette won't mold or nothing. It'll just stay up in your cervix. It'll stay up in your area, whatever.
Can I help you?
Don't be looking at her, pussy.
I'm sitting on it. It's not right here.
That's not right there. That's the front. You want to get to the hole that's way down there and way back there. He don't know. He don't know. He don't know he's wearing a Hello Kitty t-shirt. You think he knows where the hole is?
Hello, kitty.
Quit saying hello, kitty.
Hey, can I do something?
Yeah.
First off, I want to thank you guys for letting me be on this podcast.
What do you mean? This is our podcast.
I'm going to pass out.
We should be thanking all three of us that we show up to this thing every damn
I
week.
just want to thank y'all for just having me on.
Well, we ain't the bosses of this podcast.
Hold on. We have you on every week.
But thank y'all for inviting me to be on this podcast with you guys.
Tammy,
And
you are the host and we're the co-hosts.
No.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I'm a host. You're a host. Crystal's a host. We're all co-hosts of this
man.
podcast.
Oh,
what do you
man.
mean having you on every
Well, I
week?
just
Like
want-
it's a surprise and you get a call from us.
I'm just happy I get to do the pod because I love doing this pod. I love that everybody watches every Friday, and I appreciate the fans is what I wanted to get at.
Oh, you weren't talking to us?
Well, I was talking to y'all at first, but I wanted to levitate there.
Levitate.
And I'm going to levitate into another. And I got to give a shout out. Okay. And I don't give too many shout outs. I'm stingy on my shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a shout out to Amanda Proper. Okay. I know you're racking your brain thinking, Amanda Proper, did I bone her? No, you didn't bone this nice lady. So calm down.
Is that short for Amanda Properly Fuck?
Amanda Proper. She sent me a message. I'm going to read it. I got my shirt today. She's wearing a shirt with us on there. And she sent a picture, and in the background is our hands doing a pact. I got my shirt today. Being a trucker, I have plenty of time to listen to the podcast. I've listened to each episode 4 times.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Some episodes I've replayed over and over, such as number 12. I'm currently at home and I'm watching the podcast. Oh my God. Since I know what is basically going to be said, I've also imagined what their expressions would be. I find myself getting giggity. But to actually see it, priceless. So she's on the road as a trucker, listens, come home, watches it. Trailer Tales podcast is my dopamine. Thank you, Crystal, Tammy, and Dave, for doing all you do for us. You are appreciated.
That's very nice.
That is.
We
very
appreciate
nice.
you for watching.
That's very nice.
And when we started this podcast, I thought we'd do 2 or 3 episodes.
Because you don't finish a lot of stuff.
He don't. He don't.
Always starting projects and not finishing.
Exactly. And I thought, well, he's not either going to show up or he's going to get on our damn nerves or, I really did. But this podcast has kept on going.
It has. And I want to say something. Every time I show up here, I feel pure ecstasy. And you know what I feel in my mind, in my heart of hearts? And what I want to say out loud every time, because it feels like a vocal nut and an ear nut every single time that I get to hang with y'all, is I want to say to y'all, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. So thank you for accepting me, Dave Gunther, for who I am, and who I want to be.
Say that to me wearing a regular t-shirt.
I really need to fart right now, but
You better not.
Okay, but I'm not going to because you forced me to say a pact this episode that I can no longer fart on here.
At least make it through this episode
Okay,
before
I'll try.
you restart.
Which I understand because you know what it is? It's a trampoline. It shook them a lot of loose. I was like going up and down, and honestly, it really. I bet. Can we switch seats, Tammy?
I can't get that low. What are you talking about?
You can't get this low. This ain't that low. This is just slightly lower than the chair that you're in right now. Let's switch.
All right, let's try it.
I was going to say I would have switched with you.
You gonna fart over here? Do I need to bring this?
I promise you I won't fart in your chair. I promise.
Now, if he farts over here with that fan there, it is blowing you directly onto you. Whoa.
Give it a bounce. It feels good. We talked about how we wanted to do podcasts in different locations.
I'm rubbing my right now.
Doesn't this?
Hey, this is.
Isn't this an exciting way to podcast?
We all need to be sitting on one of these.
Oh my god!
What?
I see another trampoline over
Go
there.
get it!
Oh my god!
Hey, this is awesome. This is actually awesome.
All right, Dave is running to the other side of the studio to grab. Now that one's got the
Hey,
old timey springs on
You
it.
getting a shot of these tits? I'm about to blow my back out.
I'm surprised Dave didn't have nothing to say about that. Like, I'll blow your back out. Now that one looks very cheaply made. This one looks high quality.
Where'd these come from?
I have no idea. Oh, this one's much tighter than that one.
I feel like when y'all were children and I would sit there and smoke and y'all be bouncing on the trampoline.
You'd flick your ashes out on us. You okay?
I just got. Just let me imagine for a moment. I'm in the backyard. Y'all kids be careful.
Crystal.
Don't jump too high. You land on your heads.
Man, this is bringing me back.
Right? Is there any other podcast in the world that does podcasts from a trampoline?
No.
I don't think so.
No. I know there's not. We are a podcast that does a lot of things first. Name another podcast where the host is a woman and her older cousin and their childhood friend. Name it.
Name another podcast that thanks their co-hosts for having them on every single week.
Name another podcast where one of the people on there thinks that the other one is so fat that she was not offered a spot on the trampoline because he thought she would break it. So he didn't even look at her.
That's you. Name another podcast where a man with a mullet is wearing a cut-off Hello Kitty pink t-shirt.
And a shirt that says, "Hello, Kitty."
Name another podcast.
Just name another podcast. Name another podcast where the two women hosts have big, huge tits.
And the guy.
And the guy's an average-looking guy.
I thought
Maybe
you
a
were,
little below average.
I thought you were going to say something about my wiener. Usually it's like boobs go hand in hand with wieners. Or at least like make something about my balls.
Name another podcast where the two women hosts have huge, giant, supple breasts, and the male co-host has a slightly below average wiener with the nutsack that hangs down way further than it should.
What the hell? Okay, name another podcast where two of the hosts are letting their dogs out free in the wilderness while the other is keeping them tied up next to a shed.
Name another pod host.
All right, I got the point.
Oh, the dogs are coming out.
Crystal's feet. You usually only see this on her OF.
Oh, you want me to take the whole thing off?
Yeah.
She usually makes you pay
Well,
for that.
I did a little cut of a couple of toenails.
Whoa, your toenails look good. They look cute.
Well, they were kind of hurting, so I did some cuts here. Do you see them cuts?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal, them look good.
Yeah, they look good.
They look good. Name another podcast.
Do a little bounce.
See, I can't bounce with my legs closed. I don't know how you do that. I gotta do this.
Yes?
Can you see my p***? Can you see the outline of it? Can you see where I peed a little bit?
Okay, yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. Name another podcast where the hosts are not only on trampolines, but they're jumping on trampolines.
Name another podcast where the people on the podcast are on trampolines and never offers the other host a chance to bounce.
Okay. All right. Let's settle this right now. I'm going to be honest. I don't want you to sit on this trampoline.
I'm sorry, but those springs scare me.
But I want you.
How many pounds you think this holds?
I want you to try
A
that
lot. A lot.
How much does that one hold?
Not as much.
This one's barely holding me up.
That one looks like maybe you got that
Get
at
on this one.
Walmart, and this one got it what?
Get on this one.
This one says XL. I feel more comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
Are you scared?
Got it.
If you can't get up, I ain't never getting up.
We'll help you.
We'll help you get up. We'll help you get up.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, you gonna make me get on this one? Yeah. What, are you out of your fucking mind?
Come on.
I'm not getting on that one.
Get on this one.
Jesus.
I got on there. I just need my microphone. Okay. I gotta sit up.
I'm gonna touch the concrete. This is the equate one.
Name another podcast where a guy gets to live his sexual fantasy every episode.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What'd you just say?
I tricked y'all into getting on the trampolines.
Why?
It's a fetish of mine.
Oh, God.
I'm so pissed right now.
If I could get up, I would.
I'm just kidding. Come on. We're on
This
fun
is
on
actually
trampolines.
very comfortable.
You look like
Wiggle,
you're very
jump for us.
comfortable right now.
Where's my fucking...
I've got urine coming out of me.
I swear to God, this may be my last episode.
There's active urine coming out of me.
Active?
Meaning it's spilling out. All right, if you want me to bounce, I got to put all my hands in.
Why are you blowing her urine on me?
All right, she's gonna bounce and watch her
Okay.
titties. You know how some women's vagina hose fall out of them?
I'm sorry, my pee's coming out. My urine is actively coming out.
Actively.
There's a pile.
We're gonna be smelling it here in a minute. We're gonna be smelling it.
Why do you keep finding ways to blow the fan right in my face? No matter if it's...
I don't think that was a fart earlier. I think that was a queef. So there's nothing to worry
Queef.
about.
Hey, name another podcast whose co-host Queef on there.
You can't.
You're not gonna find one. You're not.
Oh, how am I going to get up from here?
We'll help you.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
We'll help you.
I like this bouncing though.
Isn't that fun?
If I had a guy under there,
Oh, just poke a hole and just...
I'd say, "Come on, get that thing.
What would you say?
Come on, get that thing."
What would you say if she was bouncing on you like that?
Whoa. Whoa.
You already came.
No, he would say, "You're too large."
Don't go back to lying down after you say something like that to me. I would not say that. I'd say you're a beautiful princess that I'm honored that you are riding on top of me
Look
right
at
now.
his chub.
What the hell?
He's getting a boner.
Oh.
He's getting a boner. Okay. He's getting a boner because he's watching us. He's watching our tits go. And he's getting a boner.
Why am I out of breath from
Because
simply
we're fat
moving.
and we're moving.
All right.
That's science.
And that's
Science.
that is literally biographical.
That is biographical science right there.
If you're fat and you move, you're out of breath.
It's gonna tax you.
Yeah.
The world is saying pay up
Yeah.
in sweat or breath.
Yeah.
The world is a vampire.
Love that POD song.
Set to drain. Even though.
Yeah, you want to ride that thing?
That's what I hear at night when she
Really?
she'll get mad at me for talking, but that's exactly what I hear. Oh, you like that? Ride that thing? That's how I know she's in there fucking.
Yep.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been trying to brew one up,
Brew one up.
and I can't.
Of what? Fart?
Yeah, and I can't.
Because you're the only one that it hasn't done it. I promise you, if you bounce enough, it'll get something out of there.
I didn't want to do it. You think I wanted to, I don't film that I did that?
Name another podcast where a host accidentally pops a questionable fart or a queef out of their body, but keeps on hosting the show like they're a damn pro.
Right. Anyone else would have walked out that door and went home. Mm-hmm. Everybody else would have done that, but not you.
Probably should have.
No.
Like, if I could have been able to get up from here, I might have.
Yeah.
But I know that I am stuck here for a good while.
And I didn't want to embarrass you, but that was a queef.
You make my urine come out again.
It sounds different.
It sounded tight.
Yeah. Very tight. And I knew that was a queef instantly, but
Do you see
We
urine?
no.
We might need playback because that did not sound tight.
No, that was a queef.
Was it?
Yeah.
Here, let's play it back, and you decide at home. Very
Jump for us.
comfortable right now.
Where's my fucking queef?
Comment below if you think that was a fart or a queef that came out of Crystal.
I'd love to see the comments on this one and how people are going to be divided.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Okay?
Is a fart coming out of your front hole still a fart? Or is queef in its own category?
It's scientifically something different. Yeah. It's out of a different hole. Is a fart the same from a burp? No.
Well, it might be a mouth fart.
It's not a mouth fart. Nobody calls it that. They call it a f***ing burp. Nobody calls it mouth fart.
And a butt fart has fecal matter in it.
Right.
A queef does not have any fecal matter.
It has a little bit of pee in there, but that's different. I think they're two different things because scientists, what's it called when a scientist studies something? They study it.
Study.
They learn it.
Scientists study them differently because they're two different things. That's common sense, Dave. It really is. Very different.
Well, we really didn't get to many things on this podcast because of the trampolines.
No,
but
hold on. Are we done? No. We haven't even read the emails. We hadn't done nothing. We've just been jumping and farting.
And pissing.
Jumping, farting, pissing. Name another podcast that has jumping, farting, and pissing on it.
There ain't one.
maybe we could do a harmony with jumping, farting, pissing right now. Like jumping, farting.
Can we do an
pissing.
overlay? You know how one person starts and then the other person starts?
Yeah.
And the third
Around,
person
like
starts.
around.
Or
know
just
what it's called.
harmonize on, like you start with the or Or
Like she
jumping,
goes,
jumping.
jumping,
Fart.
farting.
Okay.
You want me to do jumping?
This is like
Farting,
this is like a
what are you
Pitch
doing?
Perfect kind of thing. Okay.
Here we go. We're gonna end the podcast with a banger.
Okay. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Jumping, 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 jumping,
Farting,
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 jumping, 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 oh, jumping, jumping.
I was doing Kegels that entire time.
Couldn't tell.
Still got it.
I can't, and I just
You said you got some pee coming out.
peed. I'm not kidding.
You pushed too hard, girl.
I wonder if a little turd came out.
I pissed. I peed my pants.
Did it show?
No, because I put a pad on for this reason. I'm not stupid. I'll show you the pad.
Yeah, you don't get got twice.
No, you don't.
No.
Every time we film now, and I'm not kidding, every time we film, I put a pad on. Even if there's nothing else going on down there, a pad every time. For this reason, the pad is soaked.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for watching Trailer Tales. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. We just broke 120,000
Wow.
subscribers.
Woo!
That's a
Holy-
big deal.
Wow.
And leave a
That's-
like and a comment. Did you like this Off the Rails podcast on trampolines? Are you still here? Comment below. Let us know, all right?
And hey, we promise to read emails next week.
We'll do even more emails next week.
Yes, and please send us in some emails, okay? Please, I'm not checking the ones that don't have an urgency level in the subject. I need to know the urgency level, 1 through 10.
Yep.
Tell them where to...
TrailerTalesPod@gmail.com. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Pad is really soaked.
Is it really?
Oh, no, I wasn't kidding.
Okay.
Trailer Tales.